Today we are dealing with our topic mensuration. In this topic, we have to see about the three-dimensional shapes, means the total surface area as well as volume of the three-dimensional shapes. We know that cube, cuboid, cylinder, sphere and cone, these are the three-dimensional shapes or 3D shapes, or we can say them as solid shapes. But before solving the examples on the solid shapes, we have to consider and we have to learn some figures which are not three-dimensional. They are two-dimensional shapes. Means area of a parallelogram, then area of a trapezium, area of a rhombus, etc. And today, here it is given one example, and such examples are related to the portion or the topics which we have learned in 7th standard. So let us start. Here the example is given that find the area of quadrilateral PQRS. Find the area of quadrilateral PQRS shown in the figure. Shown in the figure. And the figure is given, that is the quadrilateral is given, and we have to find the area. These quadrilaterals are not regular quadrilaterals. Which are the regular quadrilaterals? That is the square, rectangle, etc. Here the quadrilateral PQRS is given. Now if we join the opposite vertices of this quadrilateral, then we get a diagonal. Here Q and S are the two opposite vertices which are joined by a segment, and therefore here QS is the diagonal of the quadrilateral. Due to this diagonal, the quadrilateral is divided into two triangles having common base. Here the diagonal which we have drawn here is the common base, and from the vertex P as well as vertex R, we have drawn perpendiculars on the base or the diagonal, and these perpendiculars are the heights of both the triangles. Understand? And now here area of the quadrilateral can be given as 1/2 into height 1 plus height 2, means h1 plus h2 into diagonal, or we can say it d only. So here area of quadrilateral PQRS is equal to 1/2 into bracket h1 plus h2 into d. Here d is equal to 5.5 centimeter, h1 is equal to 2.5 centimeter, that is the height of the first triangle or upper triangle, that is the triangle PRS, QRS, and h2 is equal to 1.5 centimeter, that is the height of the second triangle. And now we will solve this example. First of all, we have to write the formula, that is area of quadrilateral PQRS is equal to 1 half into bracket h1 plus h2 into d. So that is equal to 1 half into h1 is 2.5 plus h2 is 1.5 into d is 5.5, and the area is always given in the square of the unit, that is centimeter square. Now 1 half into 2.5 plus 1.5, it will be 4 into 5.5. By dividing 4 by 2, we get 2 into 5.5, and therefore area of the quadrilateral ABCD is equal to 11 centimeter square. So that is the answer of our first question. Now we will see one more example, such a type of example. Here it is given that find the area of quadrilateral ABCD shown in the figure. In the figure, A, B, C, D is a quadrilateral, and again we will join the opposite vertices of the quadrilateral, that is, if we join A and C, then AC will be the diagonal of the quadrilateral, and due to this diagonal, the quadrilateral is divided into two triangles, namely ABC as well as ADC. Now from triangle B, vertex B, we have drawn a perpendicular having length 3 centimeter, that is h1 is equal to 3 centimeter. Then from the vertex D, we have drawn a perpendicular of length 5 centimeter, that is the h2 is equal to 5 centimeter, and the length of the diagonal is given 6 centimeter. Again here D is equal to 6 centimeter, h1 is equal to 3 centimeter, h2 is equal to 5 centimeter, and now we will write the formula of the quadrilateral area of the quadrilateral. So area of the quadrilateral ABCD is equal to 1 half into bracket h1 plus h2 bracket complete into d. Now substituting the corresponding values, we get 1 half into 3 plus 5 into 6. So that is equal to 1 half into 8. 3 plus 5 is 8 into 6. Again we have to divide 8 by 2. We will get the reduction, that is 4 into 6, and 4 6 are 24. So 24 centimeter square is the area of that quadrilateral ABCD. In this way we have seen two examples of a same type, and now we will go to the new point, that is the area of a rhombus. Area of a rhombus. Here in the triangle, in the figure, ABCD is a rhombus, and here D1 and D2 are the two diagonals. D1 and D2 are the two diagonals. We know the property of the rhombus, that is the opposite sides are parallel, means rhombus is always a parallelogram, and D1 and D2 are the diagonals. Here both the diagonals have not same length, means one is larger and another is shorter or smaller. So here D1 is equal to length of AC and D2 is equal to length of BD. So D1 and D2 are the lengths of the diagonal of the rhombus. Here we know that all the sides of the rhombus are equal, means all the sides of the parallelogram. If all the sides of the parallelogram are equal and the heights, the diagonals are of different length, then such a parallelogram is known as a rhombus. And now area of the rhombus can be find out by applying the formula, that is 1 half into D1 into D2. Means area of rhombus is equal to 1 half into D1 into D2. So again we will consider one example here to find out the area of the rhombus. So write down example. Here find the area of the quadrilateral shown in the figure. Area of the quadrilateral shown in the figure. Here one quadrilateral is drawn with its both diagonals. Here it is given that each length of the parallelogram is same, that is 4 centimeter, 4 centimeter, 4 centimeter and 4 centimeter. We know that square as well as rhombus have equal length, which all the sides are equal. But how to differentiate square as well as rhombus? Here, if the diagonals of the parallelogram or the quadrilateral are different, then it is a rhombus. And if diagonals are equal, then it is a square. So here, one diagonal is of 7 centimeter and the second is of 6 centimeter. And now applying the formula here, since all the sides of the parallelogram are equal and the diagonals are of different length, then it is a rhombus. Means we have I have now explained here. Here D1 is equal to 7 centimeter, D2 is equal to 6 centimeter, and then we can write, that is area of rhombus is equal to 1/2 into D1 into D2. Means we must write formula first and then substituting the corresponding values, we will get area of the rhombus is equal to 1/2 into 7 into 6. Now dividing 6 by 2, we will get 2 1s are 2 and 2 3s are, and 7 into 3, it will be 7 3s are 21 centimeter square. In this way, the area of the rhombus is equal to 21 centimeter square. Now, there is one more example we have to see here. That is the area. Here example is given that the area of a rhombus is a 240 centimeter square and one of the diagonals is a 16 centimeter. Find the other diagonal. So here it is given that area of rhombus is equal to 240 centimeter square. Then diagonal means one diagonal of one length is length of one diagonal is given, that is D1 is equal to 16 centimeter, and we have to find the length of the second diagonal, that is D2 is equal to question mark. And now we will write the formula, that is 1/2 into D1 into D2, and that is equal to area of the rhombus. And now we will substitute the corresponding values in the given formula. Then we get 1/2 into D1 is 16 into, we don't know D2, so write D2 as it is equal to area of the rhombus is 240. Here if we divide 16 by 2, then we will get 2 1s are 2 and 2 8s are 16. Means 8 into D2 is equal to 240. We have to find the value of D2. So we must transform 8 into, which is multiplying to D2, to the right hand side, so that it will divide 240. So D2 is equal to 240 upon 8. After dividing, we get the division 30. Means D2 is equal to 30 centimeter. D2 is equal to 30 centimeter. So in this way, we have seen some examples, and now we will see some examples from the exercise. Here I have given one example, that is the first example. So write down the shape of the top surface of a table is a trapezium. Means shape of the top surface of the table is a trapezium. Find its area. Find its area. If its parallel sides are 1 meter and 1.2 meter and perpendicular distance between them is 0.8 meter. Here I have drawn the figure. Means here the top of the table is trapezium shape, having the length of the parallel sides, that is 1 meter, as well as the second side which is parallel, that is 1.2 meter. And if we draw the perpendicular from the upper side to the base, that is the 1.2 meter side, then its height is 0.8 meter. Its height is 0.8 meter. Here we will write we know the formula, that is area of the trapezium is equal to 1/2 into sum of the parallel sides. 1/2 into sum of the parallel sides, bracket complete, into height. So here 1/2 into bracket 1.0 plus 1.2 into 0.8. Here 1/2 into here 1.0 plus 1.2, it will be 2.2 into 0.8. After dividing 2.2 by 2, we will get 1.1 into 0.8. We will get the area of the trapezium, means the surface of the trapezium, 0.88 meter square. 0.88 meter square. In the next period, we will see some more examples which are related to these figures. So let us stop.